Someone is trying to get your person to do something against their will, or you. Remember, energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. This is Ruby from Ruby's Lighthouse Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. Spirit believes that you can persevere, or this person can, and that you guys can overcome these problems. One or both of you does have something that is a situation that's going to need to end. And I think that it could be related to this older relationship, past life karmic soul contracts. So it doesn't have to be a karmic energy, but this is like a soul contract type energy. And you guys could, them or you, probably had past lives together and similar situations that are now coming together to be resolved. But underneath this energy, when I pulled these cards, this is what came out. So this is what the undercurrent of the energy is in the 5D. Futures embrace, seize prospects, absorb wisdom, and spring into action for your ambitions. So this is very much like, I'm seeing the Fool energy. So this is about like, the other side of it says deeper waters, like stepping out of your comfort zone and exploring new paths. This is like jumping into something new. This person's eyes are closed. So you or this person is dealing with a situation where somebody has tried to force them or you to do something against their will. This is like 5 of Swords type energy. Somebody forcing themselves like out of like manipulation, guilt, using like children or family situations or legal matters to try to push somebody into something. And this was a very prickly situation, a very painful situation. I'm just seeing a lot of like muted colors. I feel kind of a feeling of depression around this. I feel like there's this sense of exhaustion and both of you and this person being tired. But the casket energy is like an ending. This could be a physical death, a relationship death, a job death, somebody in their family or your family that could be going out of your life. This is what is necessary in order to break this mold, to break this ancestral karma. So because we have that, I'm going to go ahead and grab a Sacred Woundings. What is going on here that's ancestrally related? A grounding deficit, showing up as a feeling of being disconnected from the present moment, often leading to confusion, anxiety, or a lack of clarity. You may struggle with focus, feeling scattered or overwhelmed, as if you're unable to anchor yourself in your physical reality or your world. It's like I'm seeing this club like hitting you or this person over the head, you know, not literally, figuratively, of course. And it just causing this sense of disconnection, not really knowing what is real, everything kind of going numb, and not being able to stay grounded. And I'm also feeling, I'm looking at this camel, and I'm also just feeling like this deep sense of thirst. Like this person looks dried out, exhausted. What else? What else for my collective? Oh, it came out and back. A fear of success. So that's going to show up as self-sabotage, procrastination, or an unconscious resistance to stepping into your full potential. It may manifest as a fear of responsibilities, expectations, or changes that success might bring, often stemming from beliefs that you are not worthy of success or that achieving your goals will lead to unwanted attention, isolation, or pressure. Yeah. This person, it's like this ladder. You can see it right here. Look at this ladder. It's just out of reach. And they're just standing there with this fear of maybe what has happened in the past, what has caused them to go numb, what has caused them to feel not worthy. They're almost afraid of this success with you. They're afraid of ending this other thing. This perseverance energy is the dark, desert, dry energy I'm talking about here. Just staying still. It's based out of fear of success, because if you don't believe that you're worth it, if you don't believe that you're deserving, then you will self-sabotage things, and you'll allow things that have happened in your past, your upbringing, things that you've seen in your life to interfere. So, yeah. Deep stuff today, y'all. So let's get a character card for how they're showing up right now. A butcher. Yeah. This is somebody who's been dealing with a lot of cruelty in their life with this butcher energy, you guys. So someone has been harming them. They may be even fighting back in a way that they don't really recognize themselves. You know, I believe that's called reactive. A word. You know, and it's a real thing. It's a real thing. I also did have this revolutionist card. This person is breaking out of this. They're going to pursue this justice. It says champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare and justice. So this cruelty energy is changing and shifting, right? Because they're not going to stand for it anymore. There's a recognition of this pattern. There's a recognition, once they recover from this grounding type energy, of why they've been doing things the way that they have, why they've been self-sabotaging because of their past, because of their past soul contracts, because of the past family ancestral woundings or patterns. And so they understand that it's going to take this action. So this gives me a lot of hope right now. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. Can you give me a tarot card for this, please? For this situation. Kind of want to know what this is about. It's going to be different for everybody watching, of course. General idea. Yeah. This is about changing who they are. This is about them taking control over their own life and spirit, helping them do so, helping them transmute this, giving themselves the happiness that they know they actually deserve instead of being fearful of it, choosing to fight back. Because there's something with you that just makes all of this work worth it. This is too happy to be able to fool themselves that they don't deserve, into believing that they don't deserve it, I guess. You just mean too much for them. They see you in their future. They want to seize this. They want to absorb the wisdom of what they have learned and take advantage of it. And I'm just hearing, while the iron is still hot. This has been a long time coming. A very long time coming, but this person is taking action. I'm just hearing they're so tired of this. Yeah, they want to put work or effort into this now. The burden of the past has been too much. So let's get a tarot card for current energy for them. Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. So the Page of Pentacles, this person wants to tell you about their decision to choose you. This is the Lovers. This is a choice in love. Head over heart. This person is choosing heart instead of head, with the Eight of Swords in the underneath. They're choosing you. They're choosing success. They're thinking about the things that they have learned. That will be something that they may include in the message to you. How do they see you? Libra energy with Justice. They see you as the right and just path. They see you as somebody who they need to make something right with. There's a walking away energy from the past. This person did self-sabotage. They want to balance this out. Yeah, look at you. You walked away from this. You walked away from this because you were giving your love and your cup of love to them, and they weren't able to give it back to you because they weren't in the right headspace at that time. Or heart space, really, is what I'm hearing. So the justice in this situation is to get you to come back or to go after you, to make things right karmically. So with Justice, it's all about balancing something out, something that was wrong being made right. What don't you see? What don't you see? Okay, I had a bunch fall out, but I'm going to take these two. 5 of Cups and 4 of Cups. Look at you guys with your backs to each other. You literally don't see each other in these feelings of missed opportunity and woulda, coulda, shoulda. And is there something still there between us? What you don't see is that you both are sitting in this energy with your backs to each other because neither one of you are talking, and neither one of you know that the other person is feeling this way. Just not really being able to think about anything else except for this offer that wasn't able to manifest and truly come into something fully real because they didn't choose themselves. So you felt rejected and they rejected you because they were afraid of the person that they needed to become in order to be able to be with you. And now, because this person is moving into this revolutionist energy, what we're seeing is they're ready to start making changes to jump into this future. So let's see what's happening in this future energy. What is happening next for my collective? There's the card. 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is either going to be messages towards you or messages towards someone else that something needs to end with, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with somebody involved. We also have Libra energy, Sagittarius energy, Gemini energy. So there's going to be a lot of messages going back and forth, which is something you may not be expecting because, like I said before, I don't think there's a lot of contact going on. But this movement with this water here is going to be so emotional and passionate at the same time with whatever this conversation is. It's like this dam that's breaking and all the water's coming out and all the emotions coming out now. It's going to forever change everything. All right, so for messages, I'm going to use my homemade message deck. I'm going to make more of these, I think. Let's get a couple messages from this person. Now, this part may not resonate with everybody. It doesn't mean this reading was not for you. Oh my God, you guys, my self-confidence issues stop me from messaging you. That fear of success energy, I was literally talking about that. I am trying to balance my emotions so that I can communicate. I feel like there's just a lot of understanding of past self-sabotage here and like what it did to you that caused you to feel in a position of not good enough when really it was the mirror of themselves. And so they're needing to balance themselves to get to that next step, to get to that next place, because they recognize what this did to you. They also need to balance their emotions regarding the past, regarding whatever needs to end in their life. Okay, whatever that thing is that is holding them back. It could just be these fears of success, the needing to ground themselves because they're not feeling confident or comfortable enough to move forward. So it can be that, them doing this to themselves as well. That also needs to end. Anything else? Finances could be a block for some people, and they have to balance that out. All they want is for you to lay your head on their shoulder. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe to Ruby's Lighthouse Tarot. If you're interested in a private reading, my information is in the description box. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you, everybody. Bye.